for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Oakley is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Ewing. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Sprewell in at the 2. And for San Antonio, Parker out there with Ginobili. Then it's Bowen. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Duncan in at the 4. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Here's Brunson. Pass to Sprewell. And the layup falls.
And how about Sprewell mixing it up inside, getting to a high percentage look there.
Parker kicks to Ginobili. Here's Bowen. He's defended by Randle. Now Ginobili. No good on the 3. Brunson with it. Over Parker. And Brunson gets it to go.
Making the defense look hopeless. Brunson so clever with his ball handling.
Brunson against Parker. Wembanyama sets a screen for Parker. Pass to Bowen. Clock at 6. Wembanyama against Ewing. Wembanyama, no good. And here's Brooklyn. Brunson scanning the floor. Unloads. Wembanyama with the rebound.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
Shots good by Oakley.
Just wanting it more. Charles Oakley, he is all about effort.
And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 4-point game. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Randle down low. He's covered by Ginobili. Brunson outside. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Randle. Misses off the right eye.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Bowen. Duncan outside. And it's Parker in the corner. Brooklyn with the rebound. Randle right side. Brunson outside. To the wing on the left. Oakley passes to Brunson. The 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Down low. Here's Parker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jalen Brunson.
And Parker's just extremely clever at getting fouls off those kinds of shots.
And the Spurs with some changes. Muhammad comes in for Victor Wembanyama. And Ori's subbed in for Bowen. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Towns, he's checked in for Ewing. Stoudemire comes in for Charles Oakley. OG Anunoby's checked in for Randle. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Jalen Brunson. Now here's Lin. Stoudemire, the pass to Lin. Towns up top, covered by Muhammad. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Muhammad, and it's Rose for Tim Duncan. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Your dance team.
Stoudemire kicks to Anunoby. The teardrop falls in.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Pass to Rose. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Count the basket. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Stoudemire inside. Working on Rose. Stoudemire with a screen on Parker. Lynn off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Lynn against Parker. Pass to Wembanyama. No good. And so it's Brooklyn with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
So with Duncan sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Barry. Ori is out there with Robinson. Then it's Tony Parker. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. Here's Sprewell. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Count it.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Parker against Land. And the foul on Amari Stoudemire. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Ori against Stoudemire. Bowen the pass to Ori. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wembanyama. The shot from the low post is good.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. The Spurs making a switch here. Ginobili's checked in.
Number 20, Manu Ginobili.
Here's Parker. Brooklyn with the rebound. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And Anunoby, here we go. Ewing sets a screen for Brunson. Ginobili against Starks. Shot clock at 6. Oh, Brunson Brunson wheeling his way in there.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
San Antonio trails by 10. Parker left side. Pulling the pass to Wembanyama. Knocks it loose. Starks with the steal. Anunoby right side. Stoudemire kicks to Starks. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Brooklyn leading by 12. Stoudemire the pass to Brunson. Stoudemire kicks to Anunoby. Brunson against Parker. Back to Anunoby. Over Bowen. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Here's Ori. Here's Wembanyama.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Out to Brunson. Lets it go with a three. The sweet lefty stroke of Jalen Brunson.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Parker looking over the floor. And the dunk by Parker.
And Parker reminding everyone that he can get up. Love to see the Frenchman throw that one down.
Lets it go from deep. Pass to Brunson. Here's Sprewell. Towns a screen on Ginobili. Sprewell. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his fourth rebound in this one. Parker passes to Ginobili. Wembanyama with it. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Oregon.
Coming onto the floor for your home team, number 21.
46 seconds left in the first half. Here's Parker. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. Parker's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Spurs. Here's Oakley. Brunson up top, covered by Parker. Brunson the pass to Sprewell. Over Ginobili. Sprewell, that's good. Sprewell's got 6 points.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Now here's Brunson. 7 points in the game. Outside Oakley. Pass to Sprewell. He got it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Brooklyn in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Ewing is out there with Oakley. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Randall. And it's Sprewell in at the shooting guard.
Yeah, you got to honor Duncan from the mid-range. When he's got space to shoot, he does not hesitate.
Brunson outside. Parker with the steal. It's Ginobili on the wing. Back to Parker. And the dunk by Parker.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Brooklyn leading by 4. Starks outside. Stolen by Ginobili. Here's Parker. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. Parker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You can't forget about Ginobili's activity defensively. Does a great job of using his hands to come up with steals.
Now here's Lynn. Hits the three-point bomb. Lynn's got 5 now.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Parker passes to Bowen. It's hauled in by Ewing. And here's Brooklyn. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Duncan kicks to Parker. Back to Duncan. Hartenstein against Parker. 6 to shoot. Over Hartenstein. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Good on the three-point shot. 9 points in the game so far.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Now, here is Starks. Here's Randall. That's good on the jump shot. Randall's got his first basket. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Your dance team.
Here's Wembanyama. He's got 9. Parker outside. Pass to Bowen. There's the triple. The rebound by Ewing. Brooklyn leading by 4. Outside, Lynn. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. He takes it in, and they pick up 2. Lynn's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Lynn plays with a real edge. When he's driving inside, he looks determined to beat everyone to the basket.
Duncan outside. In the corner, it's Ginobili. Duncan with the screen for Ginobili. Back to Duncan. Ginobili trying to break loose. Duncan with the bucket.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. A number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Here's Sprewell. He's got 6. Poked away. 1:31 left to play in the third. Parker passes to Bowen. Wembanyama outside. And Ewing sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ewing. Morey's checked in for the Spurs.
Into the lineup for your home team, number 25, Robert Horry.
1:21 left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. In the corner, it's Ginobili. A three ball. That one doesn't drop. Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's Ewing. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
First team. At the line for the away team.
And the first one drops. A different look now for San Antonio. Rose, he's checked in for Duncan. And Barry subbed in for Ginobili. And then for Brooklyn, Oakley comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Julius Randle. Now here's Parker. 10 points for him. Pass to Rose. Horry kicks to Rose. Here's Barry. And Wembanyama up top. Over Oakley, and it's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Towns, he's checked in for Ewing.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 32, Carl Anthony Towns.
40 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside, Lynn. Oakley, a screen on Parker. Here's Lynn. Pass to Oakley. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Oakley's got his second basket.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Oh, here's Parker. Here's Barry. Rose passes to Parker. Just 5 on the clock. Driving in. A beautiful reverse layup. Parker's got 6 points in the quarter.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And so it's Brooklyn with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Back right after this. Quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so Lynn will bring it up for Brooklyn. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. They've got Bowen. Horry is out there with Muhammad. Then there's Ginobili. And it's Parker in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Pass to Bowen. Back to Parker. And here is Ginobili. Now Muhammad. Horry passes to Ginobili. That's a 2 from Parker. Rebound, Brooklyn. Lynn looking it over. Anunoby outside. And it's good, 2 points. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Please give a big round of applause for your Kings team.
Starks checked in for Brooklyn. Jalen Brunson comes in for Jeremy Lin. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. Now, he asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Starks against Ginobili. Outside Oakley. Starks kicks to Oakley. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Oakley's got the lead up to 13 now for Brooklyn.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Parker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Charles Oakley.
And Parker just so skilled at marching his way to the stripe. He just has an endless amount of cunning moves that consistently frustrate the opposition.
Victor Wembanyama is checked in for the Spurs. Duncan comes in for Horry. Brooklyn leading by 11. Brunson outside. Here's Anunoby over Bowen. And it's Anunoby. That time on the assist by Brunson. Anunoby's got 4 points now in the quarter. Anunoby's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Pass to Duncan. Oakley with some nice D.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Ginobili with a screen on Brunson. Ginobili outside. Lays it up and banks it in.
And the touch from Ginobili, so clever and confident on the interior.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. Big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Patrick Ewing's checked in for Towns. Stoudemire comes in for Charles Oakley. Randall's checked in for OG Anunoby. It's Jeremy Lin in for Starks.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama is massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
Brooklyn leading by 13 to the right side. Ewing sets a screen for Lin. Ewing kicks to Brunson. Pass to Randall. Shot clock at 6 from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Bowen's got his first points in this one.
I love a big man who can pass. Great instincts. Duncan finds the open man there for the bucket.
Ewing sets a screen for Randall. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. And Brooklyn leads by 13. And that is the kind of big-time shot that can really deflate a crowd.
And did he ever do that? Sound level right now, 0 in this arena.
Duncan misses. Duncan's gone 2 for 5 tonight. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lin, that one doesn't go. Solid defense there from Ginobili. To the inside, here's Wembanyama. And it's Jalen Brunson with the rebound. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's Lin. And it falls over the rim and in.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
Market time of death. Does that mean we get to officially enter garbage time? I vote hopefully yes.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Brooklyn with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Brunson, that's a two-pointer. Offensive rebound. Ewing misses there. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
That couple 100,000 holding you over, that ain't real money. That's bill money. Buy a rollie, get a wheel money.